We got a great show. Betty White, Mark Gastineau, Johnny Dark, and many, many others. My first guest is a... do we have many, many others? My first guest tonight is a talented and charming human being. She is currently starring in a show on this very network called Golden Girls. Please say hello to Betty White.
Pretty good.
Well, thank you very much. You look good as always.
Well,
you look nice as always. You don't want to say you look good.
No, good. I had a chance to be good and I turned it down. But
congratulations. Now this is a big time. This is a hit show, isn't it?
Oh, it is so exciting. We can't be coy about it. We are just all on cloud nine because it suddenly began to take off.
Yeah.
And well, it's just the greatest fun I think any of us has had.
Golden Girls is on every Saturday night. Now, what is the way? Explain to people what it is here. Who are these people? How old are they supposed to be, and where are they living?
These are four ladies who live together in a house in Miami. There's Dorothy, who's a divorcee, and Blanche is a widow who owns the house. That's played by Rue McClanahan. Dorothy is B. Arthur. B. Arthur's mother, Estelle Getty, moved in with us when her retirement home burned down.
Something terrible happened to this woman, didn't it?
That's right. Well, she had a stroke, and it took out her mental censor, so she says everything as she really means it. Yeah. No
there's no filter. Everything goes from the brain right out the mouth.
What she really thinks of you, we know people like that. And then I play Rose, who's just a little off-center. She's just a little slow on the pickup. She's about 2 beats behind life.
You're kind of you play, and I mean this in a real good way, you play a stooge, don't you?
Yes, I absolutely do.
But no, I mean...
Right. And whenever, when everything else fails, Dorothy does everything but hit me over the head with a newspaper.
Yeah. But it's very funny. And I know I'm sounding like somebody who talks about television shows all day, but it's a great cast, and it's very funny, and the performances are terrific.
Oh, aren't you, Ellen? We are having such a good time. It shouldn't happen to 4 ladies of our age and weight, but we are really having a good time.
Your age and weight? And how do you get along with B. Arthur? Is she a nice woman?
Oh, well, now, can we really just tell what she really is like? It's not easy, David. It is not easy to work with that woman. She makes my life sheer hell. She really Oh, I tell you, she is so wonderful. Well,
she's real loud and pushy, isn't she?
She is. She underplays underplaying, but she just... well, all of them. That it's so wonderful to work with pros that when you throw something out, you're going to get it back and better, and then you throw it back and they get something back to you. It really is something to play with that kind of a team.
This is silly. We don't want to beat this to death, but congratulations.
Oh, yes, we do.
No. Now tell me about what was this show I have here? This is your biography. This is your professional life condensed into a paragraph. Isn't that...
Is that my life?
It makes you feel insignificant, doesn't it?
It's big.
This is your FBI. Oh, that's a radio show.
That was a radio show. I got that by accident. There was another actress, Betty White, and I showed up, and they said, well, we wanted a blonde lady. The other Betty White. I wasn't blonde at that time. Then I got suddenly struck blonde not too long ago. But there was no time to recast, so that's how that's in my
What part did you play on This Is Your FBI? Were you kicking indoors and stuff, or what?
No, I think I said, good morning, sir, or Merry Christmas. Those were the big radio parts I had.
What was the show we were talking about this afternoon you did in Los Angeles? I believe it was a TV show, 5.5 hours a day, 6 days a week.
The Al Jarvis Show for 4 years.
The Al Jarvis Show?
Sure, the Make-Believe Ballroom.
And there was a TV show?
TV show.
What time would it come on?
It would come on at like noon, and we'd go till 6:30. And it was it was really Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving. I never spent a Christmas off the air in my life.
5.5 hours?
5.5 hours live, doing commercials, live commercials.
But after the first year, didn't they cut it back to 5 hours?
No. To rest this up. No. Matter of fact, Al left after the second year to go over and do a show over at ABC.
An even longer show,
and
they promised Al.
Probably. And then Eddie Albert came in for 6 months, and then it was easier to give me the show because I had been there the longest, so I inherited
Well, what kind of things would you do? You'd come on, and he'd introduce the cast, then what?
Well, the cast consisted of the 2 of us. At first, I was his girl Friday. And anybody that would stick their head in the door, we were on the street, and there was a door that opened, and they'd look in and see what was going on. We'd interview them. You know what? And we were the only game in town, so anybody who'd come through town would do our show because it was. Now, which shows
Was this a popular show?
Well, we were the only game in town. We gave the race results.
Yeah.
And people,
Would you watch Al take a nap in the afternoon?
And then we had Dr. Ernest Wilson, who would come on with a religious message, and he was so thrilled because he'd follow the race results, which got him into all the bars in town, and he got the message across.
We have to do a commercial here, and then we'll be back.
Good. We did 58 of them in one day. How many?
58 commercials?
Live ones.
That's like a month's work for us. I'll tell you what, we'll do one now, and then we'll be right back with Betty White. Like working a parade, isn't it?
Yes, and as we say in our show, you look so much better this way. It's so much better. Everything falls. But if you look down this way, it's just awful.
How long you been in town?
Since last night.
And how long you gonna be here?
As soon as we get through here, I'm heading for the airport.
Yeah. Oh, so what did you do last night? Have a lot of fun? Go out?
I went dancing last night.
Where?
If you want to know. At Regine's.
Really?
There's no fool like an old fool, and I had a wonderful time.
Company? A big group by yourself?
No, just with an. Well, I don't go there by myself.
I don't know.
Am I going to stand up there and dance by myself?
I don't know. I don't go in the place.
Wouldn't I?
No, I think people would be happy to have you.
I'll try again.
Now, how late were you there?
I got back to the hotel about 3.
Oh.
Isn't that silly? But I didn't have to get up till 5:30, so that was okay.
Mr. Big Shot. 5:30 you were up?
5:30 I was up, and we've been doing a couple of shows today. What have you done?
Well, you know what it is, and this is a publication here.
I have heard you. I finally saw it here at your show.
This is a collection of people with their clothes off in this magazine. It's a Time Life book.
I keep reading about the fact that they have a book out with nude pictures of Betty White, which broke me up. My folks don't have nude pictures of me as a little kid because they didn't think it was that cute.
Now, let me ask you right off. Is that you?
No, but couldn't it be? This is me. The terrible one is me.
No, that's not
But
terrible.
That's not nude. That's got a wig and all the ruffles. But
you're on. This is a series of playing cards. You're the 9 of Hearts, or somebody who looks an awful lot like
Rue
you.
McClanahan swears they used her body and pasted my head, but that's not my head. We all looked alike
put my
back in
finger
those
there,
days.
and we can see what.
She does look like me, though, except I think my.
Now, what's the deal on the earmuffs? Oh, you didn't do this, though, did you?
I don't know.
Must have been awfully chilly in the studio that day.
If I had done it, the earmuffs would not have been there. They would have been here, but then.
But that's not you, huh?
No, that's not me, and that's not me.
Is B. Arthur in here?
No, it's Rue McClanahan.
Let's see who else we have. This is a pretty seedy deal, this thing here.
One of the fellows on our set went around the various newsstands looking for it, and he said, "You have this magazine?" And they said, "No, but we got Celebrity Skin. It's just as good."
Celebrity Skin?
What is this? All these nude pictures? I don't undress in front of my dogs. Oh.
You know who that is?
Well, I'd know her anywhere. No, I don't.
It's John Chancellor. So you're leaving right now?
I'm leaving right now, but thank you for the generous plug.
Oh, thanks for being here. Come back anytime, and congratulations, and good luck again on the show. I hope it's on a long, long time.
And say goodbye to Stephanie for me, will you?
Stephanie? Oh, Stephanie.
Yes,
no, she's long gone. Yeah, she's long gone.
Right.
Nice to see you again. Thanks, Betty. Take care. We got to go here for station identification.